Let me ask you something. How many times have you said, I'll save whatever's left at the end of the month, and then there's nothing left? Well, you're not alone. Most business owners I talk to are great at generating revenue, but when it comes to actually saving it, it's inconsistent at best. And I get it. I'm a business owner as well. Business expenses, they come first. Taxes are unpredictable, and there's always something urgent that needs cash. But here's the thing. If you don't create a system to save, it just won't happen. And I'm not talking about saving for retirement, which is obviously important as well. I'm talking about the ability to cover a surprise tax bill, or buy that new piece of equipment you want, or to finally take a vacation and not feel guilty about it and thinking that you're going to put your business at risk. See, the problem isn't that you're bad with money. The problem is that you're relying on memory and on willpower to do something that should be automatic. When you're running a business, your focus has to be on serving the clients, delivering results, and it can't be spent on manually moving money into different accounts every single week and remembering to pay your future self. So what happens? Most people, they just wait. You react. Maybe you plan to save next month, and then next month becomes next quarter, and next quarter becomes next year. And by the end of the year, you got nothing left to show for all of the hustling that you've been doing. And the truth is, if you're not setting money aside proactively, you're going to feel stuck because there's always going to be a reason not to. What if instead, every single time you got paid, money automatically flowed right where it needed to go, all without you having to remember or rely on your memory or willpower to do it? Let's say you bring in a $10,000 client, close the deal, and before it even hits your account, it's already split up. Maybe 30% to taxes, 10% to a rainy day fund or savings account, 10% for equipment purchases, and everything else goes to the operating expenses, whatever matters to you. See, this way you don't have to think about it. You don't have to remember it. You don't have to touch anything. It all just happens. And that's exactly what we did for one of our clients last month. She's a solo business owner, had variable income, and she kept telling herself that she'd save more money once her income finally got more consistent. But we all know what the truth is with that. So instead, we actually flipped the script. We made savings the default and not the reward. And here's the magic. Once she saw her accounts growing month after month without having to lift a finger, she started thinking differently about money. Her business didn't have to change. Her mindset did, because the system finally gave her that clarity that she needed to understand what she needed to take care of. And see, within 2 weeks, she'd already built up over $2,000 in her rainy day fund just because she was automatically moving the money, because that money wouldn't have been there if it was always sitting inside of her checking account. Now, instead of worrying every time a bill comes in and wondering if she can afford to take a break, she knows exactly where she stands. She doesn't feel guilty when she books a weekend trip or buys her kids something really nice, because she knows that the savings are already being taken care of. She also stopped worrying more about revenue as a way to solve her problem. She took control of what she already had, and she's sleeping better because of it. And here's the thing, the crazy thing, she's actually making more money now because she's not so stressed about the money that she was taking care of beforehand. And that's the difference. It's not about being perfect with your money. It's about building a system that saves for you so you don't have to. Look, you can build the system manually if you want to. Open a few extra accounts, set a calendar reminder, run the calculations, and do the transfers every single time that you get paid. And that's candidly what I did for a while in my own business. And if that worked for you, awesome. But it was incredibly stressful for me, and honestly, I forgot about it most times. But let's be honest, most people are juggling 15, 20 different priorities at any point in time. So if you want to make this easier, you want to make it faster and 100% hands-free, that's where a tool like Sequence comes into play. Because with Sequence, you can set up the rules once, and then it runs behind the scenes, moving your money exactly where you want it to every single time. You're not reacting. There's no more relying on memory. You're designing a financial life to work for you. And you can click the link below if you want to try it. You'll get 25% off your first month, and you can have your savings system up and running in less time than it takes for us to respond to our unread emails. And remember, it's not about just saving more. It's about doing it automatically, doing it consistently, and doing it intentionally. And you can make that happen too. You can get started today and finally give yourself the peace of mind and give your business the clarity that it deserves.